Thank you for letting me join you for this very important commitment to freedom, democracy, human rights in Iran. It's clear from the Amnesty International report that things have gotten much worse, that maybe 9,000 or more people were arrested just last year, that 3 of the top wrestlers in the country, public celebrities, well-known people, were tortured and have been sentenced to very severe penalties simply for having opposed the regime. The dictatorship is getting more and more desperate. It's having to impose bigger and bigger penalties, and the public is getting more and more unhappy. It was very significant when Secretary of State Pompeo cited the Amnesty International report and indicated how strongly the Trump administration feels about replacing the regime, bringing the regime under control, not cutting a deal with it. Having killed the leading terrorist, Soleimani, did not lead to sudden explosion of terrorist activities. I think also indicates that both because of drying up money and because of the continued effort to undermine and weaken their terrorist networks, that the mullahs have less reach than they had 2 or 3 years ago. But let's be very clear. The distance we have to go to Mrs. Rajavi's dream of a unified, peaceful, democratic Iran, an Iran that is back as part of the world of nations that are free, an Iran where people can freely travel to and from the country. That dream still has a lot of work to turn it into reality. I commend each of you for being personally involved. I want you to know that this kind of patriotism, this kind of dedication, is what is necessary if we are to defeat dictatorships. And I think what you're doing is going to defeat the dictatorship. With each passing year, it gets weaker. With each passing year, it has to use more and more repression just to keep people in line. And with each passing year, people get more alienated and more disaffected and come to realize that the future can't be the mullahs. The future can't be the revolutionary forces because they've burned out. All they are now is a corrupt system of power trying desperately to hold on. So I think you're meeting at a key time. I think there will be many more exciting, positive things happening in the region. I think the forces that want freedom in Iran are going to continue to gain power, and the ability of the Iranian dictatorship to threaten its neighbors is going to continue to decline and become less and less capable. So you're on the right road. You're doing the right things. I'm honored to be an ally with you, and I wish you well in this very important conference.